Hey, how's everybody doing today? Clint, the audio guy here, slash photographer and foodie. Um, Thought I'd cook something tonight. I wanted to make something pretty tasty. A friend brought me some andouille sausage this is flown in from Louisiana, from the inventor of andouille sausage. And I guess literally in his carry-on. So I have the real thing here. This is Don's Andouille, and apparently is not spicy like the stuff that you'll find everywhere else, the kind of imitation, and it's almost solid meat too. It's not full of fat like a lot of the other sausages you'll find. So I've had it in his gumbo, and it's fantastic. So I wanted to do it justice and make a recipe that would serve it up nice. So this is red beans and rice and a proper Louisiana style recipe. So it calls for celery, long grain basmati rice. You kind of cook that separately and throw it in at the end as a kind of a side. Fresh parsley. We got a green pepper, smallish white onion, 3.5 cloves of garlic there. Salt, olive oil. I'm using light kidney beans because the store I went to does not have literally red beans. I mean, these are beans and they are red and they'll work. But there's a bean called a red bean. I think that's supposed to be a little bit creamier. They did not have them. So this is what I'm using. Chicken broth recipe calls for 3 cups. A bay leaf, some ground cayenne pepper, Cajun seasoning, and ground sage. I found another brand, actually, I think the McCormick brand, about that size of ground sage, and it was like $8 for this tiny little thing. This was 99 cents, so we'll see how it does, but certainly a much better value. Yeah, fresh parsley for the garnish on the end. So I'm going to get prepping this stuff up, and we'll take it from there. Okay, it's all prepped up here. I got my beans rinsed. I fill them up with water, rinse them out a couple times until the water's clear. Got my celery, onion, and green pepper all diced up. Garlic minced. I decided to thaw a few shrimp just to put on top, make a nice little presentation. Louisiana's big on shrimp too, so I feel like that can go in here. That's my own added thing. This is that andouille. Look at this stuff. This stuff is magical. It's just solid chunks. But anyway, I'm going to take a tablespoon or so of olive oil, put it in the stock pot, and then I'm going to throw the meat in and just get it to start browning. Then we throw the vegetables in. Meanwhile, rice is cooking, and there's, I don't know, 5 minutes old. Okay, not 5 minutes. It's going to sit for 10 minutes, but by that time, everything else is going to be done. So that should be ready to go. I'm going to turn the heat off of that, and let's get going on the meat. Okay, the andouille is developing some color, so now I'm going to throw the celery, onion, and green pepper in. Okay, got the pepper, celery, and onion in there. It's already smelling pretty insane. But I'm going to stir this around and saute it until the veggies get tender. And I'm going to throw in the minced garlic and Cajun seasoning. And we don't put the garlic in right away because it can get a little bitter. So we don't want it to burn and get crispy. Okay, I put the garlic and Cajun seasoning in. At this point, the smell is insane. I thought it was good before. Now it's like a Louisiana kitchen. Like I just walked into some restaurant on the bayou or something. Anyway, I'm letting let it get fragrant with the garlic, which it is, and now I'm going to throw in 3 cups of chicken broth and the beans, and then I'm going to add some of the rest of the spices. Okay, I've got the cayenne pepper, ground sage, Cajun seasoning, salt, pepper, and a bay leaf in there. and it is just smelling ridiculous. So I'm letting it simmer for a little bit. I had a little extra uh, chicken stock, so about a half cup or so left. I was like, well, I'm not going to use that in anything else, so I just dumped that in there. I got a little bit of extra celery. Green pepper was kind of on the large side. Got a little extra. Got about 4 ounces extra. Andouille sausage than the recipe calls for. Um, if I remember, I'll link where I got the recipe in the description, just so you know what I'm going off of. Then you'll have all the amounts of everything. But man, it smells absolutely magical right now. The rice is just sitting here resting in a warm pot. So as soon as this gets going, I got to chop up some parsley for the garnish, and I got my camera set up so I can take a nice picture of it when it's done. Okay, it's been cooking. They say lid on for about 15 minutes. You bring it to a boil, you turn it down to a simmer for about 15 minutes, and then you take the lid off and let it go for another 15 minutes. Cook some of the moisture off, I guess, and concentrate the flavors, make sure everything gets a chance to meld together. So I've done that. I threw the shrimp in. They're pre-cooked shrimp, but I threw them in just to heat them up. I don't want to overcook them, so I figured I'd throw them in right at the end. And now I'm going to plate it up. Okay, and here it is, all ready to eat. It smells fantastic, so I am going to dig in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.